It seems the whole world's gone cake pop crazy, and who am I to not follow suit? Today I'm going to show you a very basic, simple version of cake pops that you can learn and then adapt to make whatever kind of cake pops you like. Let's make some basic cake pops on the One Pot Chef. Let's make some basic cake pops. Now today I'm going to be making some chocolate cake pops. So what I've done is I've bought a 600 gram chocolate cake. If it's got icing or frosting on the top, just cut that bit off because we just want the cake. I placed the cake into a large mixing bowl, and what I want you to do is, using your hands, just basically break up the cake using your fingers until it's all nice fine crumbs. You could also do this in the food processor if you want to, or even in a blender, but I figure this saves on washing up. You're only having to wash a bowl. Next, I'm adding in 200 grams of chocolate, which I've just melted. Now, whether you choose to do this in the microwave or over a double boiler on the stove is entirely up to you. It doesn't really matter. Then, using a wooden spoon, we're just going to mix that together until everything comes together and nice and combined. What we end up with is this sort of clumped together mixture, and using a teaspoon, we're going to grab a teaspoonful of that mixture, put it into your hand and just work it in your hand and roll it in your hand until you get a nice little ball, like so. And then simply place each little cake pop ball onto a tray lined with some non-stick baking paper. Depending on what size you make the little balls, you will get anywhere between 20 and 40 cake pops out of this. I made them a little bit larger than the teaspoon ones because I thought the teaspoon ones were a little bit small. So next we've got some of these lollipop sticks or cake pop sticks. You can get these online, you can get them from cake shops, you can also get them in Australia, you can get them from Spotlight. And what we're going to do is we're just going to push this into each one like so. Once all the cake pops are on sticks, we can put the entire tray into the freezer for about 30 minutes or until the cake pops are nice and firm. While the cake pops are chilling, I'm going to show you this. This is basically just some polystyrene or styrofoam. You can get this from craft shops, again, Spotlight if you're in Australia. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to use this for holding the cake pops once we've dipped them in our chocolate and decorated them, so they've got somewhere to set. Because obviously if you lie them down, they're going to have a flat side on them. So set this aside and we'll get started on decorating our cake pops. Hey, here comes the fun bit. We're going to start decorating our cake pops. Now I've got some melted chocolate here, and we're just going to gently coat each one in a layer of that beautiful melted chocolate, like so. Okay. Allow any excess chocolate to drip off, and I'm going to put some sprinkles on these ones, but you could use some crushed nuts, you could do all sorts of different things, just use your imagination. Then simply press the cake pop into the polystyrene and allow it to set. Then continue on with the rest. And that's all of our cake pops decorated. I did some with sprinkles, I did some without, I used some milk chocolate, I used some dark chocolate. You can decorate them as simply or as elaborately as you choose. You just got to use your imagination. Once they have set, you can put them into an airtight container and keep them in the fridge until you're ready to serve. How cute is that? Now this is one of my many cake pops that I now have, so I'm going to dive in and have a taste. Mmm. Yum. Mmm. Beautiful soft cake on the inside, lovely crisp chocolate shell on the outside, and everything's good with sprinkles. Mmm. Yum. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check out my other videos at OnePotChefShow.com, and until next time, see you later. Like I said, this is a very basic version of cake pops. You can make little adaptations to suit your own personal taste. Use any kind of cake you like as long as it's reasonably moist. You can use white chocolate or dark chocolate or milk chocolate or flavoured chocolate. Decorations, again, you're only limited by your imagination. So go out, get some bits and pieces together, make some cake pops and see what you can come up with.